So back down here at this client's location I was at the other day. So this is the kind of stuff that, you know, makes me want to get an employee. So their website got updated, and there were some computers that couldn't reach the new website. So I had to come down here and check every computer to make sure they could hit the company's website. So a couple of the computers I had to update a host file, just some real weird shit. The last IT department that was here for this company, they set up Active Directory, their local domain, as their website address.com, which throws all DNS requests off. So we got to, you know, hack up the host file in order to get them to the point where they can see the website. So this is the kind of stuff that honestly a junior technician should be down here running instead of me, a seasoned vet. So this is one of the reasons why I'm really desperately trying to get my own employees so that they can help out with some of this small time stuff. So yesterday was kind of a weird day. Just really pissed off at the world because things just weren't really going my way, you know, with the whole Google thing, and then, you know, just life in general. You know, just shit just, you know, just ticks you off. But today's a new day, working on the list, keeping it moving. The only goal, primary goal today is to check on Google Ads, make sure that stuff's running, and then just start pounding through this list. I'm gonna start prioritizing some things because I need to make sure that my customers, my current customers, are taken well care of. So I'll see you at the office. All right, it's Thursday, back at the office. Let me reboot this one over here. And so logged in and changed the budget to $50 a day. And what it seems like to me is that maybe there's just not enough like people in this area in order to advertise to. So my guess is that, let me see if, you know Google Ads is a little like confusing here. So let me see if I can find that spot where I can kind of hone in on the areas that it's advertising to. There we go. All right, so, okay. So just looking at this reach here, and so we'll just see if Gronk can add up those numbers for us. Let me pull up this browser here. Come on, there we go. All right, there we go. Okay, you can do it. Paste. Okay, so that's the number. So that's quite a bit, if that's accurate. So let's see, 80,000, 100,000 there, 17. Yikes, I don't know, maybe not. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so Lee Summit is like 200,000 by itself. So like 600,000 people is who I'm advertising to, and still just no impressions, no clicks, nothing. It just shows that it's in learning mode. Right down there, learning. So maybe that's just what it needs to do for a few days. I don't know. It's been a while since I ran Google Ads. So just gonna work on other things today as we wait for this to start. So be back later. All right, just keeping it moving. So midday update. So went through Atera and cleaned up all the computers that were like less than 3 months old that haven't communicated, and redid like the automation profile to make sure that all computers are getting Windows updates. Went through the backups and didn't really see anything that was kind of out of the ordinary. So I might come back to that. So this is a website. So I was talking about this just yesterday. So this is manageditserviceskc.com. And so, you know, my thought process was, and it's always been, and this stuff just, it never works. Just like I was talking about yesterday. So if you buy a domain that has your keyword in it, if it's your one and only primary domain, awesome. You're gonna get hits, you're gonna get found in the search results. But if it's not, if it's just kind of a clone or a secondary website that you have for your business, odds are it's not gonna be found. So I spent a lot of time and energy. I actually created this WordPress website from scratch. I did all of this pretty much by myself. So I did use the Elementor plugin just to help with like the grids and things of that nature. But other than that, all of the pages and all this stuff was custom designed by me using HTML, CSS, PHP. So it's going to be a shame to dismantle this website, but I am going to do that today. So I've already made a backup of the database, and I'm just downloading the actual like files themselves right now. All of the site files for this because I'm taking it down. I want to get myself to a point where I'm only concerned about one website. I'm only concerned about one thing. I don't have like 5,000, fires going. I want to focus on one thing at a time, and that's this. KansasCityTech.com instead of all these other like all these websites. So what I'm going to do is just forward this domain to my primary domain, and then go into GoDaddy, and then just turn the service off so I don't get auto billed every year for it. Because I don't know, I got so many domains in GoDaddy, just pipe dreams that, it's almost like a couple times per month I'm getting hit with a $22 charge for a domain renewal. So I'm trying to get rid of that also. Just, again, getting that list down. So one of the things that's, just cruising around like, the internet last night, like Instagram, Reels and all that stuff. One of the things that popped up was using like an email list, like getting an email list created to start sending out emails to people. So I want to give you this kind of like this inside baseball thing. There's this website, it's called phonebook. You see that right there? And so once you have an account with this website, it used to just be for free, but what this website does is you type in a domain, like say for instance, you type in ibm.com and hit go, it will show you all of the email addresses for that domain, all the ones that it knows about or is found on the internet or whatever. So what you can do is you can use a service like this to create a list of all of the email addresses for all of the local companies in your area. So what I'm going to try to do is just use Google Maps, and I'll go through this in the future, but I'm going to use Google Maps to locate the industrial park or the industrial areas here in Lee Summit. And once I find the name of the company, I'll find the website, and then I'll go to the website and just try to scrape just manually all of the email addresses. And then if I can't, then I'm going to go here and type in that domain and see if it can provide me with all those email addresses. Then I was thinking about using Constant Contact to be the email, to send those emails out. But honestly, there's a little bit of a better way that might even be free. And so not so much free, but you don't have to pay for this. And you can get not probably as good at analytics as this, because this is a paid service, but you'd be able to do it on your own and have everything in-house. And what I'm talking about is using Office 365. So I think Office 365 allows you to send, I think it's up to 10,000 messages a day. So we'll just check that here just to see if it'll tell us. So it looks like 10,000 emails. So that's enough for a small business. So then in addition to that, so if you have Envato elements, you can buy this also outright if you don't want to sign up for the elements, because I own this plugin as well. And so yeah, we'll just do a search here for it, see if we can find it. So there we go. And what we'll do is we'll go over here to WordPress plugins, because you can host this yourself on your website. And so let me just do a search here now for email. And just trying to see if that particular plugin that I use is on here. And it might not be on here, just because it's a pricey plugin. So it's going to be on Code Canyon then, which is just owned by Envato. And we'll just do email. And we'll see if we can find it here. So I'm just gonna pause this video. I'll come right back when I found it. Okay, found it. So I own this one already. So I think I paid like $50 for it a long time ago. But this is what it's called, Mailster. And as you can see, the price is $200. So just real quick, I'm gonna go over and see if Envato Elements may have. Because with Envato Elements, it's $200 for the whole year for Envato Elements, and you could just probably download that. And let's see here if it's gonna pop up. And so they might have, because there's different like templates, like different you know, styles, if you will, that you can use when you're sending out emails. And so no, it doesn't look like it. So it doesn't matter either way. This is going to be what I'm going to use to send out emails. So I'm going to create an email list and then just start blasting out emails for all kinds of different services. So you can send out emails to tell people about all the threats that there are for antivirus. You can send out threats about email phishing. You can send out emails about your services. You can send out emails about your contact details. And you can really make them specific to your area. And even if something's like ended up in their junk mail, if it has the name of their city right there, in the subject line, they might click on it and look at it. I mean, I look at a lot of stuff that's in my junk mail just because I'm curious to see if it's something that's relevant. 99% of the stuff is just garbage, but I look at it at least. So that's next on the agenda. Get this website backed up. So it looks like the site is actually backed up, so I can go ahead and take down that website and remove it from GoDaddy. And same thing with these other ones, like the computer repair, Kansas City. I'm just gonna forward that domain to kansascitytech.com. And so trying to think if there's anything else. Yes, so on this other computer over here, what I'm trying to do is set up a second computer so that I can do these screen shares. Make them a little bit easier. But for some reason on this stupid thing, it's just a fresh install. And you guys probably have seen this or dealing with this. With the new Windows 11, there's just something really funky with it. So this is a fresh install Windows, and whenever I try to run DaVinci Resolve, it just will not open. So don't know what's up with that. Have no idea. Stupid, I already reinstalled it, still doesn't work. So all right, there we go. This is a little bit something different this time. Let's say yes to that. And let's see if it opens up this time. I doubt it, but we'll see. Nope, still not opening up, so whatever. So I might have to reinstall it, just put Windows 10 on here or something. But see, these are the time wasters. This is the stuff that's like just eats away at your day. Like this is the stuff that sucks, because trying to focus on stuff, trying to get stuff done, then little stuff like this pops up and just sucks up 30 minutes to an hour, and it's like, yikes. So this will probably be the end of the video for today. My son's girlfriend has arrived from Australia, and we're gonna meet her tonight, so I'm probably gonna take out of here a little bit early. So tomorrow on the agenda is recover from the hangover, if I have one. I'll probably just drink some beers tonight, not a lot of wine, hopefully. And so I have a couple cool things coming tomorrow, or they're arriving today. So I have a brand new monitor to replace this one over here. And then I also have a Dream Machine on the way, a Ubiquiti Dream Machine for the office. I'm still struggling with internet issues. So right now I have this computer directly connected to the modem, so it has internet, but I'm still running Wi-Fi on my Mac here. So it's like 2 weeks later, like still struggling with internet stuff, and that is what it's all about. Nothing is easy, ever. Every time you think it's easy, it's not. So added a couple things here to the board, and I think I can actually check maybe one of these off. So clean Atera, that's done. And so this is the stuff I'll be working on tomorrow also. So as I talked about in one of my other videos, whenever you call the telephone number listed on the website, it'll go through and do a voice message to try to help to weed people out. The ones that are, home users, the ones that are just wanting to kick the tires, the ones that, we just don't want as clients. So I went ahead and yesterday morning, I updated the voice recording so that it's brief, because I knew the ads were gonna start. So I just wanted to be nice and brief, just a quick description about what it is, but just a nice brief. So I'm gonna redo that, make it a little bit longer, and make it so that, when people call that, they get a firm idea for exactly what we are, so that we're not getting all these people coming through that we just literally do not want to speak to. So still working on all this other stuff here. Trying to see if there's anything else that I can do possibly today. So added the voice recording and some sales marketing, to the list. So that's on the agenda. So office is coming together pretty good. Wasted a lot of money on all these desks. I wish I'd have just got that one from the beginning, but it is what it is. So I got an L now, so that's good. More space, more crap. So, all right, well, that's it for today. As always, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Peace.